I'm Tom from Pack Hacker, and in this video we're taking a detailed look at the Able Carry Max backpack that I've been testing for the last 2 weeks. Overall, I enjoyed using the bag, and make sure to check out the full review over at packhacker.com, link down in the description below as you're following along with this video. Let's dive in. All right, let's kick it off with the materials on this bag. We have a VX21X pack, which is the main material on the bag, good for weather resistance. A little bit crinkly, which you'll hear probably as we go through the video. And then we have a 1000D Cordura nylon at the bottom here. So it's a robust fabric that is placed in the places that get a little bit more wear and tear, like the bottom of the bag here. And then we have number 10 YKK racket coil zippers, which are lockable, which is great. And then we have some Hypalon on the touch points as well, and a 420D ripstop nylon for the interior lining. Let's kick it off with the harness system, man. This is an awesome one. So up here at the top, there's a little loop here, so you can hang it up on a hook, whether you're at the airport bathroom. Maybe it's really nice for that. It's like perfect for that. Or if you have a hook at home that you like to hang the bag up on, totally works. And then we've got these straps, which are densely padded and thick. They're very comfortable while you're using it, even when this bag is fully loaded up in its full 30-liter capacity. So if I just get that up to you here real quick, you can just see how thick that is. Got some mesh for breathability as well, both on the straps and then the back panel. Back panel has this little air channel too, which is nice. Little handle here if you want to carry the bag, or a luggage pass-through as well. And then we've got that X-Pack right here on the front. And there's a flap here that also hides this sternum strap so that you can adjust it. I have found this to be a little bit sticky to adjust. It's got this seatbelt-like fabric, but you're not going to be adjusting this too often. So once you do get it to where you want it, you're good. And also that happens as well. So that fabric here that hides the sternum strap can kind of get caught up. But I mean, once you get it locked into place to where you want it, it's a really clean look overall. And of course this can be removed. So if you take a look at these tabs up here, you can pull that off the track. Now it's got a magnetic buckle, which I'm honestly not the biggest fan of. Maybe you are. I just think give me a regular buckle, because when this is tight to my chest and I'm pushing in towards my chest to disengage, I just find that to be a harder movement than squeezing the sides here on an ordinary buckle to get it to be undone. Your mileage may vary. I think it totally works well though once you have it all squared up. Elastic keeper here to help with any dangling strap, which is always a nice touch. And then there's a little Hypalon kind of material, grippy material here with the Able Carry logo. You could use it. I mean, I could stick this carabiner down here. I do like this little row of webbing. I've just got some hand sanitizer there now. 3 little slots for attachment if you want to hook any other accessories on to it. Right at the top there. No load lifters on this bag, but I don't think it's really needed based on the way it's built. It's comfortable enough, although 30 liters is getting to that point where you might want to start, thinking about getting a bag with load lifters at that size, especially for traveling. Down here, we've got this, again, that seat belt, that soft seat belt-like material that feels nice in the hand, and then an elastic keeper here to hold the strap down, which is nice, and then Duraflex plastic buckles, which are just great. So no complaints with the materials here. I do kind of like how this fabric just sort of curves out too here. So the back panel, it's been cut in patterns, so this just kind of curves out. It's got a really nice look to it, and usually this is some kind of thick webbing that companies will put right here and designers will do, but it's nice that it's integrated right in the pack. I just think that looks a little bit better. And then you've got these just kind of crazy bar tacks going on there as well. Kind of trapezoidal bar tack patterning there for added reinforcement. Now this at the bottom here is their A-frame. It's like this nylon webbing that just keeps the shape of the bag together. You can also use it to clip on any attachments you want. It's a little bit counterintuitive to do that because this is the bottom of the bag. So if you set it down, if you got like, sneakers hanging off here or a wet swimsuit, you're just gonna have to like deal with kind of placing that around as you set the bag down. So not the best spot for that, but it's there if you want to use it. And then you've got 2 Same like seatbelt tabs here. So plenty of options here for external hanging things on externally if you'd like. Yeah, and let me just flip it now over to the front side and give you a good look here. Not a lot going on the outside of this pack. I basically covered all the external features. You know, front face is very clean, very minimal. There is a nice grab handle here on the side as well. Holds its shape decently well. So some bags will just kind of collapse when you grab that handle. This is pretty good. I'm gonna bring up Evergoods again like I always do when I talk about this, because they actually have like an aluminum stay here, so it just keeps the bag really structured. You can see since it's pulling against that fabric, it does lose its shape a little bit, but I'd say it does it pretty well. I'd give it like an 8 out of 10 on how that functions compared to other bags. So you're not gonna lose that shape, and it does have some structure to it, using the back panel as well to keep things in line there. And then top handle, again, very similar to that. Nice seatbelt material, nice thick padding here as well, as you can see. Feels nice in the hand, and then you've just got even more carabiner attachment points on the side. So you can hang, I mean, here's more too, next to the side handle. So you can really hang a lot of stuff off of this bag if you want, which is, you know, up to you. It's gonna ruin that nice clean look that Able Carry has gone for, but it definitely has some great function. All right, that covers the outside of the bag. So let's get into the internal pockets, starting with this front pocket here. Now, the zipper pulls here, again, YKK zippers. We got number 10 racket coil up here on the top, and then a smaller YKK zipper here, which is totally cool. This is just some nylon webbing, but it's really nice and soft on the zipper pull, and there's a hole in it too, so if you want to get your finger in there and pull it, you totally can do that. Now I've got the Helly Hansen low-key jacket in here. Just wanted to show you that that can fit. So if you have a light kind of rain shell jacket, you can stuff that inside. That'll work totally fine. In here, we've got a key clip too. There's two kind of semi-stretchy pockets, which I believe are a percentage of nylon and spandex. So that gives it a little bit of stretch, a little bit of structure, and I've just stuck my key organizer in there. I like the clip that comes along with this. It's, let me just put it against the gray maybe so you can see it a little bit better here. It's pretty good. I like this type of clip. I've seen it on a couple other bags. I do appreciate it. So let me just pull my keys off of there, because I want to show you that this is also removable here. So you can just easily pull this key clip off if you don't want to use it. And I think that's a really nice option. And you can put it some other area on the bag if you want. Like we said, there's a lot of like areas to attach things on the outside as well as the inside. So here you can see kind of like this mini daisy chain. There are 3 little attachment points here where you can put this. And then one of the things that I like, just have like a little pouch in there with some tech accessories. Oh, that might have been a little bit loud. Sorry if I startled you. There's vertical pockets here. So you have one large vertical kind of mesh, that mesh spandex pocket here, and then a smaller one on the side that you could see where I was kind of putting my key organizer into. And one of the things that I like about this that I haven't seen on a lot of other bags is that these pockets are vertical. Normally they'll be horizontal and stuff just gets jumbled around and taken out easily, or just falls out of the pockets easily into the main compartment of the bag. So I like that this is vertical. Majority of the time your bag is probably gonna be like this or like that if it's in a carry-on compartment above or under the seat in front of you. And obviously it's gonna be carried like this for the most of the time, or from the handle on sometimes. But I do like that. So it's vertical. Things tend to stay inside of there pretty well. There's a little bit of stretch too, a little bit of grip, which helps out as well. So zip that back up. Again, got those little details, those bar tack reinforcements that just help with the durability, especially with the X-Pack fabric. All right, let's get onto the side here. There's like a little kind of pocket here. That opens right up. You can either zip it from the top or bottom, which is nice. So there's 2 little zipper sliders there. And then again, you've got this daisy chain inside if you want to hook anything to the interior. And this goes about to the front part of the bag. So if you have things you want to stuff in there, like I've got my iPhone the largest size. That can easily fit on the inside, which I think is great. It's kind of lacking a quick access pocket, like a drop pocket at the top that other bags have. There's one back here, which I'll get into in a second, but it's kind of lacking that. So these side pockets are nice. And then the other side, there's just a massive water bottle pocket. So this is one of the only bags that I can fit my Yeti Rambler with cup cap into. I mean, it just swallows that whole water bottle, which is really cool. And you can actually fit a 32-ounce Nalgene in here as well, which is nice. So if you're that kind of traveler, you really need that big 32-ounce water bottle. That's cool. Same nylon spandex material that we've seen as the liner pocket in the other areas. So let me put this back in there, because one of the things about these water bottle pockets that I want to show you is that they cut into the main compartment of the bag, which can affect your packing strategy a little bit. All right, more nylon, another loop here. I don't know if I missed that earlier, but just wanted to point that out. All over the place here with the little exterior attachment points. So that covers the side pockets. Now let's get up to this one on the top in the back. So there's a bit of a flap here for the zipper. So it is hard to see that it is a pocket, which I think is helpful to just deter any quick grab thefts you may run into. We can open that up. Nice smooth YKK zipper, and I'll just show you what I've got inside here. So I've got a glasses case, and then I've got my little Rove sunglasses, which I really love to travel with. So we set those on the side there. This goes down to about, let's see, here on the bag. And I thought putting that bulkier glasses case in there, I'd feel it on my upper back, but I didn't, even with this thing pretty full. Now, the one thing I will say about this is it is just like a little bit hard to access because it is full. So if there's anything that has some dimension to it, it just takes a little bit of work to get that open. So yeah, just wanted to bring that up. And I kind of like when there's this top access pocket, not really towards the back. This is more of like a secret compartment pocket placement where you'd see a lot of other brands put in like, you know, just a little compartment for a passport. But yeah, this one's just, I would say so-so from what I've gathered through usage. And then we've got the laptop pocket. So I really like this. We have AquaGuard YKK zipper to help with weather resistance. So if you have your expensive tech gear in there, it'll be nice in that compartment. And then we've got the lockable zips here as well. So you can see those little holes there that'll make it lockable. Let me open this thing up. You can see the type of organization we have going on inside. So we've got a space for the laptop back here. That's a 15-inch laptop. There's something satisfying about this almost. Like if you had a 13-inch, the bulk of this top pocket would almost be perfectly aligned. Like if you look at this notebook, kind of the bulk of this pocket perfectly goes right on top of it, which is just, I don't know, just a little note I wanted to bring up. It's kind of satisfying. But yeah, laptop in the back here. I've got a notebook here and a Kindle up front of that. And the one thing, let me just pull these out because I want to show you how big this Kindle is. It's very small. So if you have like an iPad Pro or something a little bit larger, this tablet pocket is a little bit shallow. So this tablet pocket is about like that long. So that tablet is going to be sticking out the top here like a decent amount. So just note that. I don't think it's a deal breaker, but some tablet pockets will go further down. Of course, the benefit of that is that there is a nice ample false bottom here for the laptop compartment. So if you were to drop your bag, your laptop is going to be protected pretty decently. Let me just get this off camera here. All right, there we go. And then yeah, I've just got roost stand in there, keyboard that I like to take with me on the daily. Set those off to the side there. Those are going to be in frame, but that's okay. And then, yeah, a little place here for pens, pencils, stylus. And then, yeah, that laptop pocket is in front of that. And then the tablet compartment is down below there, which, again, is pretty shallow. So just note that. Now, there is a secret pocket back here. This is typically a zippered area where you'll just have the frame sheet. And the frame sheet itself it's got some structure to it, but it's kind of this, like, almost like rubbery, felty-like material. I don't know the exact name of it, but it's a little bit grippy. It kind of smells like it would like in a fresh gym, like, you know, those black square tiles in a gym. Like, it's kind of reminds me of that material a little bit. So yeah, that's there. Normally brands don't really do much with this back area, but Able Carry has taken an opportunity here to create a little secret Velcro pocket in the back. So if you wanted to stash something away, you could put it back there. Good place for your passport. And there's enough space in there for that without going too crazy. So flatter items are going to be best here just because you've got the bulk of this front pocket and, you know, all the stuff that you would put in here. There's kind of a lot going on already. So that's that little secret pocket back there, which is kind of cool. And if we open this up, I've just got my laptop charger on the inside here and a mouse. You've got 4 little organizer pockets, that same nylon spandex material. Camera battery fits in here pretty well, so that's what I've been using that for. And let's see, we'll just pop it back down in there. No nylon, there's a webbing here, so there's a little hook up here at the top if you do want to attach something. And yeah, I just like all the little organization in here. Little bit of like padding in here as well, so it's got a little bit of structure to it. Don't want to fill this up too much because it's going to get a little bit too bulky. But yeah, that 420D nylon ripstop on the interior is a good shout as well. So that covers the laptop compartment. Now onto the main event, the main compartment of the bag. So one of the things that I noticed right off the bat, when I first took this out, I initially thought it was a horseshoe zippered backpack. I didn't really look at it quite closely. And one of the reasons for that is like you kind of pull it and it stops there pretty much every time. So it gives you a lot of resistance when you're halfway down. Not a big deal, but it's something to note if you're the type of person that likes to rip a bag open and get access to everything inside. It's gonna take a little bit of effort. Of course, when you zip it, unzip it, it's totally fine. Just wanted to bring that up though. Now, inside you can see, I mean, the cubes were like that. So when I was pulling the water bottle in and out, you can see that affects what's inside. I've got this bigger Heim Planet cube at the bottom. It's not quite full. You can see that there's some emptiness on the side there. But if you got that full, I mean, that's really competing with this water bottle on the interior. For longer trips, while I'm really trying to maximize space, I'll usually bring a Vapure water bottle, which is just compacts really, really small. But if you do have a bigger water bottle, just keep that in mind. And remember, this is a slim 18-ounce Yeti. This is not a giant, fat 32-ounce Nalgene. So just keep that in mind. So yeah, 3 packing cubes in there. You know, those fit in there just fine. Let me set these off to the side. And then if you look close, you can see these little loops here. So that's for if you want to attach any interior accessories. Kind of reminds me of the Peak Design travel pack in that way. It's very similar. Not as streamlined and nice as the Tom Bin O-ring system. I don't really think they have like an ecosystem built out yet, Able Carry, but it reminds me of that as well. Daisy chains here on the sides too. So if you want to attach something to the inside with a carabiner, I'm trying to just show this to you. Those daisy chains on the side there will allow you to do that pretty easily. So you could just have like this lined with carabiners and a bunch of small pouches, depending on your use case here. And yeah, I do like that there's a little bit of kind of space down here. You can kind of stuff things in pretty nicely. The VX21X pack fabric does give the bag a little bit of structure too. So some bags that don't really have this robust of a fabric or a liner, I mean, it comes at a weight cost, right? This thing is decently heavy, but it'll be hard to kind of get your packing cubes in here and they can slide around, but there's enough rigidity here so that you can get things inside, which is nice. And up top here, we just got this little privacy pocket. I've just got a couple items up there. No gusseting on this one. There is a little bit of dimensionality that can be had from it, as you can see, but no gusseting on the bottom of that one. Now there is gusseting at the bottom of this mesh one. This mesh feels soft in the hand, nice in the hand. Yeah, it's got gusseting, so if it comes out, it can. Maybe if you got socks and underwear, that's great here. But one of the things that I love about mesh is that you can see through it. And you can't really do that on this bag, as you can see. I mean, I've got a blaze orange spork in here and a pair of gloves just to show you the visibility. And, you know, that's pretty bright. You put it in there, you can barely see it, and you can't even see these gloves in there. So not a lot of visibility there. I guess there is breathability, which is nice. But one of the nice things about mesh is that you can see inside, but you can't really do it really on the Able Carry. Again, just a minor nitpick, but that's why you're watching this video, right? On the inside here, there's also this nylon stretchy pocket. So that is like an interior pocket. I'm gonna show you what can go into it. So again, that Yeti water bottle, I can just slide that in there and you can see that that fits just fine on the inside as well. And then there's a little nylon loop here to pull that open. So yeah, there you have it, the Able Carry Max. Overall, really like testing this bag. I think it's solidly built with some clever design ideas going on. So head over to packhacker.com for more information and the full review. Link down in the description below, and we'll see you in the next video.